Due to an unclear response from the Education Minister, Rakam Sangma, regarding follow-up questions posed by the leader of the opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma, in the State Legislative Assembly, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma stood up to help in answering on behalf of the Education Minister. Following this, Dr. Mukul Sangma raised concerns again, alleging that the Education Minister was attempting to withhold information. He asserted that it is improper to conceal details in the Assembly. In response, Conrad Sangma denied any attempt to hide information. He clarified that the minister had tried to answer to the best of his ability but lacked specific details. However, Dr. Mukul countered, stating that the department had access to the necessary information and that the minister could not claim that he does not have any information. This debate between the two leaders arose over a question posed by Maulai MLA Bryce Tawel Marbanyang concerning the College of Architecture and Urban Planning in Tura, which is yet to be completed.
Rakam Sangma, Minister in charge, to reply, please.
Speaker, sir. Reply to question number 30, sir. A. The status of the College of Architecture and Urban Planning, Tura, as per as below, sir. So number one, the civil work construction for the College of Architecture and Urban Planning, Tura, was completed. So number two, service connection, water supply scheme, power and other process of power are under process of preparation and plan and estimates. So number three, the government has conveyed approval of establishment of architecture and urban planning. Balagre and 46 posts was created, and which include 25 gazetted posts and 21 ungazetted posts. So number four, the College of Architecture and Urban Planning, Balagre, will initially cater to technical branches, that is number A, 4-year undergraduate course in architecture and 4 undergraduate course in planning with intake capacity of 30 for each branch. So number 5 was approved by the government. So B, so the total amount of sanction by the government for India for the project is 26 crore with funding on 90:10 ratio. Till date, government of India has released the entire amount of 23.4 crore. So the first installment amount of 11.70 crore was released on 28/2/2017, and second installment amounting to 5.85 crore was released on 28/2/2020, and third installment amounting to 5.85 crore was released on 3/3/23, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, it's a College of Architecture and Urban Planning funded by Government of India. First College of Architecture and Urban Planning ever funded by Government of India in the whole Northeast. Now, the first installment was released on the 28th of February 2017, and the work started. May I know from the Honorable Minister in charge the reason for delay? From 2017, this is 2025. The reason for delay.
Speaker, sir. Sir, despite all this delay, sir, now the work has been completed, sir.
No, we know the delay. Work is completed, yes, but I'm asking the reasons for delay.
Speaker, sir, that
Require notice.
I reply not with me, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the House needs this reply. This is the property of the House. This information becomes the property of the House. Therefore, lest this becomes a precedent. A project which is funded at the rate of 90:10 by Government of India, the fund is available, you complete it and ask for some more. We are blocking the further sanction of similar kind of program. You cannot end up establishing only one college in Tura and leave the rest of the state. How many thousands of students are aspiring for this kind of courses and going outside? So this House requires clarity on this. So I would like to know the reason. This is not my repetition of question. I think it should be considered at my first supplementary. The reason for delay.
So as I have already replied, so despite all the challenges, the structure portion has been completed, and now we are on the process of getting the approval from the All India Council of Technical Education, because the website opened once a year, that is on December and in the month of December only. So in the year of this year, in the December of 2025, we will apply all the formality for all the permission approval from the competent authority to run the process. Yes, sir.
Sir, I just supplement to the reply of the Honorable Minister. Said that of course the construction work was delayed quite a bit, and there are multiple reasons for it. Sir, we did face multiple challenges. The location, for one, because there were restrictions in terms of the road connectivity to that particular location. The road was not part of the initial sanction, so the road that led to this location was not up to the mark, because as I said, it was not part of the sanctions. So that required a lot of problems for the contractor. We did have problems of COVID during for 2 years or 3 years almost, which really affected the work. And there were other issues, local issues that were there, which also inhibited and created problems for the contractor in terms of the location. There were also some incidents of elephants being present in certain areas. So on and so forth. Local conditions also created certain problems, but mainly because of the issue of COVID and the road connectivity, which was not part of the initial sanction, which we have sanctioned now, and now the road connectivity also has been done, since the university campus also is in that line. So now, sir, as the Minister has mentioned, that there was delay, no doubt about it, but we're happy that the work is now completed, and as mentioned by Honorable Minister, we should be starting the academic session very soon.
Next question.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I appreciate the CM for intervening, but I think I should make a submission before this August House. The attempt of the minister in charge to withhold this information. What is the problem in sharing? This is the privilege of the House. It's not that the privilege of the questioner, it's the privilege of the House. I think all of us must understand that this is how our democracy operates. Therefore, I should take cognizance of this, and I would request Mr. Speaker, sir, to take cognizance of this. This type of attitude of the minister amounts to breach of privilege of the House. It must be kept in mind. So therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, only one more supplementary, the courses. What is the basis based on which the course has been identified, and what is the kind of exercise that the government is looking at, keeping in mind that the moment we introduce this course, these courses are such that all the products of these colleges will be the people who are in demand, because this is one of the courses, and this is something, once somebody has with this kind of any qualification, architecture and urban planning, how much money we are spending for Shillong City? Borrowing, hiring outsiders. Therefore, understand the magnitude of the value of this particular higher and technical education in the specific field. So I would like to seek rather a very frank information from the government as to whether a due diligence is being done to decide upon the courses in as far as the courses for this particular college is concerned.
Speaker, sir, as per the objective, as per the plan from the beginning of the project, sir. So in this college, so as I have already replied, So 2 courses will begin, sir. So 4-year degree undergraduate course in architecture and 4-year undergraduate course in planning first, sir. As and when we get the approval from the competent authority to run the courses, sir.
So, Mr. Speaker, sir, when do we expect the academic sessions to start?
Speaker, sir. So as I have already said earlier, so the online application portal opened only once in a year, that is in the month of December. So when all the formalities, be it the buildings and the service connection is completed, we will apply it for the permission of approval in the month of December 2025. And as and when we get the approval from the AICT, we will start the classes, sir.
Can we expect the government to give due weightage to time? Because we are losing 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Children are waiting. So can we get an assurance that by any means, the next session onwards, the academic session shall start?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'll just supplement the answers that the Honorable Minister has given. And I would also like to, of course, respond to the Honorable LO's points that he has mentioned. So first of all, I would like to make it clear that Minister had no intention to withhold any information. I think that's wrong to judge or to conclude that he was withholding. He had specifically mentioned that the information is not with him. And that is why the information was with me. And as soon as I got the opportunity, I shared that information. So there is no question or intent of withholding any information. I want to clarify that, number one, sir. So number two, so there are different processes that need to be followed for different projects while we implement things. Different permissions need to be taken from central government. All of these are, technical in nature, and they do take time, sir. Have things been delayed? Yes, sir. They have been delayed a bit, and we are also concerned about it, and we would like to see that things move fast. And there's a reason why, sir, from the government side, as mentioned by Honorable Minister already, that we have already taken the step to sanction the different posts that are required, so that as and when we get the necessary permissions, there is no further delay. So I want to assure everybody that we will do everything in our capacity to ensure that these colleges and institutions start at the earliest.
Mr. Speaker, sir, a point of order under Rule 300 and the relevant Rule 27. You see, in respect to question, we expect the minister to be completely equipped with all the necessary information. Now we know that the department has the information. That's why the Honorable Chief Minister had the information. Why the same information is not available with the minister itself is a question. That's why I said that it will be in the fitness of things that this is avoided in future so that it doesn't become a precedent.
I think it's very clear that at the end of the day, the government has replied back to the questions that are raised by the opposition, sir. And that's the matter of at the end. If the minister did not have that information, it was there, but maybe he could not find it in the files, or whatever reason it is there. I found it, I saw the information, and I replied. I think there's no reason for us to now go into the details of that. The fact that we have replied to it and satisfied the questions and queries of the opposition is the point, sir.
Yes, Brestowit.
Leave the minister.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday actually I've asked a question with regard to the status of the Shillong Government College of Engineering at Kitmolai Kintan Masar, where it has been inaugurated in the year 2023, and I do hope that this college will not suffer the same fate as this College of Architecture and Urban Planning, in Tura. Coming to the supplementary question with regards to the question that has been put forward before the Minister in charge education with regards to the College of Architecture and Urban Planning. The Minister in his reply have stated that 46 posts was created, which includes 25 gazetted posts and 21 non-gazetted posts. And may I know from the Minister in charge the number of teaching faculty sanctioned posts in the above college?
Speaker, sir. Sir, that 46 out of 46 sanctioned posts for the college. So the 25 number of gazetted forces. So that reply was with me, sir. I'm just looking at it. So the out of so the so there are 11 number of teaching faculty members, sir. Sir, I'm just corrected, sir.
The total post created are 40, sir, and 20 are posts of teaching staff and 26 are posts of non-teaching staff.
This is, may I know whether this is inclusive of these 46 posts that has been mentioned here, or is it separate? Is it inclusive? Yes, thank you. The next supplementary question is, may I know from the Minister in charge the number of sanctioned posts for architects and planners in the government departments, for example, like PWD and Urban Department, and the employment opportunities in these two departments?
Speaker, sir, that are completely different question per the subject, sir. I mean, sir, I don't have a reply on that, sir.
Specifically, why I'm asking this is because the government is planning to start a College of Architecture and Urban Planning in the state, and I do hope and believe that, keeping that in mind, the Minister in charge will have this information with regards to the number of sanctioned posts of architects and planners in these two departments, that is PWD and Urban Department.
Sir, the responsibility of the Education Department is to provide the opportunity for people to have the different avenues to be able to pursue the different courses. And therefore, the Education Department is limited to the information that is there with regarding the education and opening up of these colleges, sir. This particular information that has been asked by the honorable member, of course, is linked to the entire purpose of setting up, but it is way beyond the scope of this particular question. In fact, to be very frank, that information will not be available with me also at this point in time, because, this information is about, as I said, the number of engineers or architects or urban planners that are required by the departments. That has not any context in the sense of a direct context with this particular question. So therefore, though at the end of the day, when the students do graduate, obviously, sir, they will work as government officials. Some of them will join the private sector. Some of them will start their own companies. So the idea being that there is a huge requirement for architectures, there's a huge requirement for town planners, and through opening up of this particular college, our students will not have to go to different states to study. So that's really what the purpose is, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir,
Mr. Charles.
in the course of his reply, the Honourable Minister has stated that there will be an intake capacity of 30 students for each branch. So may I know how many seats will be reserved for the students from Meghalaya for this course, these two courses?
Speaker, sir, that yet to be worked out as of now, sir. So maximum seat should be reserved for the state, sir. But that detail has to be worked out, sir.